Greetings 556 Media viewers and subscribers. This is part 2 of our short body armor series. Let's get into it. Alright, so the first helmet we're going to go over is a USGI Passageit Personal Armored System Ground Troops helmet. This one does have a NOS attachment to it, but this was obtained back in the early 90s. It was my first helmet that I used in SWAT, and it is USGI issued. And you can see it's spray painted black, but you can see the old military green underneath. But oh, and also note the suspension system kind of sucks, but that's what they did. But it was better than the old bucket helmet, the old pod helmet. Just better. I can't remember what level or what threat level of Kevlar these are made from, but I wouldn't trust it these days. So you can all see there's some wear and tear on this one because it was well used. Like I said, it was my first SWAT helmet, and I still have it to this day. On the back, there used to be a skull sticker, and you can kind of see where it was. But there's an older NOD system, and those that don't know what NODs are, it's basically a night optics or an infrared night optics system mount on the front. That's an older style, and it's outdated, so it's just used and kept for emergency purposes, so to speak. But you can see inside. It's got the old original military green, right? The old olive drab. Sorry it's rolling around, but that's what they do. But very uncomfortable. And anybody that wears any of these helmets for a prolonged period of time will know that wearing a helmet that long gives you a headache. It causes physical and physiological stress. It sucks. But this support system, not the best. It worked. But yeah, that's the first one. So if you have one of these, yeah, it'll work. I don't know what threat level it's rated at for ballistics, but do your own research. Alright, the second one, it's pretty much the same. It's a regular Passageit helmet. The difference is, and you can see it's well worn too, also used professionally. It was black. Well, it came black from the factory, and inside you can see the support system is much better. It's an advanced system. So this one, I don't know if this is a Gen 1 or a Gen 2 Passageit helmet, but regardless, this one's much better. Much better suspension system, much better padding, etc. It's just, as it circles around, it's golden. Like, it worked. Like, it just worked. And this one is a level 3A. 3A. This one has a mount for a Surefire light system on it. And if anybody knows on here about light systems on helmets, they come in very handy. It keeps your hands free. The chin strap support system is also much better than the previous one. It's adjustable. Well, the previous one was adjustable too, but this one's much more comfortable and adjustable. It's just a better helmet overall. That's all I'm going to say about that. But it's the same design, same type of build, as you can see. Protects your head, protects your ears. So it works. Let's move on real quick to the level 3A, NIJ level 3A high cut helmet. So as you can see, these are bigger helmets. This is a helmet that has a lower profile, just like this one, but we'll get into that in a second. But also nods, night vision attachment, Velcro for patches, infrared identification, whether it's a beacon or a tab, IR tab. But a better suspension system, more padding, more adjustability. There's a ratchet system. Chin strap more comfortable. It's still a pain in the ass to wear for hours, but it's a level 3A and it works. It just works. It just works. This one in particular, I wore for a very short time in a professional capacity, but it ended up being a headache for me because it's like, I don't know, a half size too small. So I gave it to my wife when I retired because she's a little bit smaller than me. But there's so many advances. It's high cut, offers less ballistic protection for your head as far as coverage, but as far as technology and innovation, much more so. And we'll get into that a little bit in a second. Okay, the last helmet that we're going to cover, also 3A, again, not going into name brands for anything on here. Anything on here, because we're not sponsored. But you can see right here, Velcro, there's an IR tab. These two helmets are virtually identical except for the color. That's an IR tab for identification. There's a Surefire USGI light. So that light right here, let's see if we can get this. That light right here is selectable to provide bright light, white light, in other words, low light, which is red light, and IR light, infrared light. And it's selectable based upon the switches on the light itself. Again, made by Surefire. And it's USGI. But you see how it's mounted on the rail system on the high cut helmets. Again, nods are there. Nod mount, sorry, are there. The suspension system in these helmets are phenomenal. The padding, the adjustability of the suspension, the chin strap are just outstanding. And you can see there's not much difference between the generations. They're almost the same generation, but both work, both are great. They're great ballistically and for comfort. They weigh a little bit less than these two old school ones, and they both work. And they both work better. So as you can see, the technology, the innovation has increased, become much better as far as personal protection because of your cranium, your brain. We go from an unknown level to 3A, and we have options for adding additional equipment. And it just benefits the operator, the wearer of the helmet. So you take your pick. All are good, all work. And you can research your own facts. I've seen 3A helmets both stop and deflect rifle rounds from a distance. So you make your own decisions. All right, here's the bonus footage that was described. So, ballistic shields. So yeah, you have body armor, you have helmets, they protect you. And in addition to that, from wearing them both, it's probably smart to have a shield too. And in this case, this is a level 3A shield, in addition to the 3A armor, modern 3A armor that you're wearing. And yes, that is ballistic glass or plexiglass or whatever it's made from. But it's a 3A shield, so is it rated to stop rifle rounds? No. Can it? Yes. Been proven so. But that's not the point. The point is, it's an addition to the personal protective gear that you're wearing. I can't hide where this came from. I don't want to. I don't care. But it's well worn, used well, and worked time after time. This particular one is a small shield. It's meant for patrol, not SWAT. And if you want a heavy one, well, you got to bring a forklift or a good SWAT team to carry it all. But this shield has served its purpose. There is ballistic glass, or a ballistic shield, I should say, clear shield, whether it's made of glass or I don't know what, but it's level 3A all around, and it's functioned very well over the years. I think it was made in 2009, and it's still relevant today. All right, so the reverse side of the ballistic shield, you can see the grab points, the carry points, the handle, whatever you want to call it, for the shield. It also came with a carry strap, but that's just, in my opinion, stupid because it doesn't take any weight off of it. But it's fully covered in Velcro in the back. Easy to handle, easy to maneuver, carry, utilize. The shield, the viewport is made of ballistic material, and this one is particularly scratched up on front, but that's from use. But you can still see your threat, and a very viable option to utilize in addition to your body armor, both your vest and your helmet, when confronting a threat. They work. Oh, by the way, this one was called the Pork Chop Express. I put that patch on there for a reason, because, you know, the Pork Chop Express. All right, in this short video, now you know what's out there, readily available. In some places it's illegal to purchase it, but that's not my problem. You guys got to figure it out. Do your own research. Figure it out. Get hold of it while you can. This country and the world is in a bad place. This is just to show you what's available, what you can have, what you can utilize for your own personal protection, protection of your family and friends. Thank you for watching and subscribing. We'll see you on the next one.